Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm out here going to try to get y'all another video together. I'm out here at the shop tonight, and what I want to do is I'm putting a 6 liter together for a fella that's going in a Nova, and it's a first gen block, and what we're going to do is we're going to put 4th gen pistons in it. And yeah, you can do that, guys. And actually, if you decide to do that, and you're kind of doing something on a budget, like trying to put a 6 liter together on a budget and not put any power outer on it, like nitrous or turbo, you can actually use a 4th gen piston, and it has the valve releases cut in it, and I'll show you in a minute the difference between the 1st gen and the 4th gen piston. But you can put a 4th gen piston in it, and it's got the valve release cut in it, so you can actually take and cut a little bit more off the heads, because you got a little bit more valve clearance, where with the 1st gen pistons they didn't have valve releases in them, so you had to be careful on piston to valve clearance with big cams and with cutting the heads with the 1st gen engines. But later on, as GM built the 4th gens, they cut valve releases in them, so they're a little bit better as far as trying to make compression. So enough of me talking. I'm gonna show y'all what we got going on, and take y'all along as I stick these pistons in this motor and kind of show y'all the difference. So y'all stay tuned. All right, guys. This is the difference between the two pistons. This is a 1st gen piston, and this is a 4th gen piston. And if you can see the difference here, the 4th gen has a valve release cut in them, and that is for if the head is cut a lot and brings the head closer to the piston. What it does is you got room enough for the valve. You got a little bit more room for the valve to go in there, so you can actually a little bit more compression to make more naturally aspirated horsepower. If you're not deciding to use a turbo or a nitrous application. But either way it goes, this is a 1st gen piston, which is a flat top, and this is a dish top piston, but it's a 4th gen with valve release cut in it. Okay guys, what I normally try to do is, when I stick these pistons in here, is what I normally try to do is take the piston and find the dot on it, and the dot's gonna go to the front of the motor. So, and then what I like to do is get a little bit of oil in a cup and take some oil and spread it around in a cylinder so it makes it slick. And then I put some around the rings and the pistons, and then I use the ring squeezer to stick the piston in there. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. So, and make sure your dot's to the front of the engine, and then kind of push it in there like that. And then you're going to take the wood end of the mallet, and you're going to tap the piston in. What you want to do is guide this thing and make sure that it don't hit nothing as you tap it in there. And then you tap it in the center, just like that, until it goes all the way in. Then what you want to do is bump it up till it gets to the crankshaft. Until you hear it bottom out. Till you hear it bottom out like that, that means the piston is all the way to the bottom of the crankshaft. Any kind of trash or nothing. This is gonna be your cap, guys, and what you want to do is you got a flat part here and a lock on this end, and always make sure that the flat parts go they go towards one another. So you want to always look at this real careful before you put this cap on there and tighten it down. So this here side is the flat side, that side is the lock side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on this, and I'm gonna match them up and put it on, and then torque it down. All right guys, then what you wanna do is you wanna set up I got a digital torque wrench, so what you wanna do is set this on 45 foot-pounds, and that's what it is right here. and then you're gonna come back and you're gonna torque these. Both of these are 45 foot-pounds, so let's torque these right quick. All right, guys, when you hear this torque wrench beep, that means it's at 45 foot-pounds. I always like to double check them, guys, so. You're gonna take your mallet, make sure the dot's gonna be to the front. You also want to rotate the motor and make sure that the rod don't hit the crankshaft. So, do that a little bit. Take it a little bit there. Like that. Alright, guys, there you have it. Set of 4th gen LS pistons in a 1st gen block. Like I said, make sure when you put them in there, guys, all your dots is to the front of the motor. That way you know all of them's in there right. And there you have it. What I gotta do now to button it up is put the heads on it, the windage tray and stuff right on. Put the oil pan on it and seal it up. But hey guys, I'm gonna tell you, it seemed like the hardest part to me on building the engine is putting all 8 pistons in. It just seemed like it takes so long to do that. The rest of everything else seems pretty easy. But to me, that's just my opinion now on my way of building the engine, is that the pistons are the hardest part. So I'm gonna close this video out. Make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next upload.